We started the timer when the canvas was loaded. The interval of this timer is set as 10 seconds. That means after 10 seconds have passed, the timer starts again from 0 seconds. In this way, it continuously counts from 0 to 10 seconds. Now let's see. Because we need to change the background color of every button every 10 seconds, it is okay if the background color is changed when the time is 0 seconds. This is why we are checking if the time of the timer is equal to 1 second. Let's first assign a random number in the color variable. I click variables and drag a setup variable game state to code block into this if code block. Click on the arrow here and change the name of the variable to app variable color. Let's assign a number between 1 and 2 in the color variable. I click math and link a random integer from 1 to 100 code block here. Let's type 2 instead of 100 here. OK. Now a number between 1 and 2 is assigned in the variable called color. At this time, let's decide the background color of the button according to the random number received. For example, if the random number is 1, then the background color will be blue. And if the random number is 2, then the background color will be green. Okay, first let's create the code for the case color equal 1. An if-else code block under control is dragged into the if code block we created earlier. Here, let's drag a code block with the equal sign under the logic for the condition. Let's connect the app variable color code block in variables to the left side of the equal sign and a code block with 0 under math to the right side. We change the value here. OK. Now let's give a background color to the button in case the value assigned to the color variable is 1. I drag a set button tiles background color to code block under the button tile into this if code block. There is no need to change the color here because it is blue. OK. Now it is finished creating the code for the case when the value of the color variable is 1. Next, let's see how to create the code for the case where the value of this variable is 2. First, you need to set the else part of this if code block as else if. For that, click the settings icon in front of if here and drag the else block on the right side of this box to the left and remove it from here. Now let's drag an else if block here like this. OK. Now the code block is prepared as we need. To remove this box, I click on the settings icon again. Now we can create the rest of the code. Now, since we are creating the case where the value of the color variable is equal to 2, let's duplicate the app variable color equal 1 code block that we created earlier. I will right click here and duplicate it. Now let's connect this duplicated code block to the else if section. Here the value of the variable is changed to 2. OK. Now here too we need to give the background color of the button. For that, instead of creating new code blocks, you can easily duplicate the code blocks created earlier. I again right click on the set button tiles background color to code block and give a duplicate. Let's connect the duplicated code block to the else if section. Click on the box indicating the color here and select the green color. OK. Now we have finished creating the code to randomly change the background color of the button called button tile.